Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today, the media guy has sent me a script for this very interesting video that is so good and funny. Oh my god, it is so good. Please like, comment, yo, I'm not Today, I want to take you somewhere. Somewhere cold. And somewhere very quiet. A place where the only light is candle flame, and the only sound the shuffle of cards, and breathing just down your pants, and something breathing just out of you. This is Inscryption, a game that crawled out of the woods, slapped me in the face, and said, "Buckle in." Created by the man, the myth, the cryptid, Daniel Mones. The 2021 indie game that blew everyone's minds and dragged the internet screaming into the woods. I first heard about it while I was still in a very healthy relationship with a psychological horror visual novel that shall not be named. Now, Inscryption looked interesting, but... So I stuck with my $15 visual horror nightmare fuel, but it kept coming back. Glitchy clips, rave reviews, creepy cards. Everyone was obsessed with this game. Then, my dad, scrolling through game recommendations, calls me into his room and says, "Hey, have you heard of Inscryption? People are saying it's the next Doki Doki." And just like that, I was sold. He buys it, I install it, boot it up. 15 minutes in, I quit. Why? Well, I was a fool. A small-brained, impatient goblin child who didn't want to learn a creepy card game that wouldn't hand me spoilers on a silver platter. I was confused, annoyed even. What were people freaking out about? Then, one boring day, after hearing even more reviews that constantly shoved, "This game is so good, no spoilers," down my throat, I tried again. And even from its title screen, Inscryption enraptured me. You awake in a strange place. You know you aren't supposed to be here. A table in front of you, your eyes adjust to the darkness pressing in on you from all sides. Then, slowly, eyes from the other side of the table open. The creaking of the floorboards, the ringing in your ears, and the rate of your heartbeat all build and build and build until... whatever is sitting across from you has spoken. Its voice is just wrong. His sound a deep, distorted rumble, as if his voice vibrates in the dark, still cabin where he holds you captive. You can do nothing but sit, baked in fear as the man across the table continues. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Making this video has been a hassle, to say the least. I've been doing nothing but working my mind trying to make this video as good as it can be. But to tell the truth, I never really wanted to make this. While I feel its script is alright, and I've already gotten over my fear over recording this cringy stuff, I was never in it to begin with. I had an idea I thought was interesting for this video, but things outside my control influenced me to think of something else. So I chose to talk about Inscryption and the need for control. Funnily enough, even though the script says, I know I'm not in control, or I know when I'm not, or when I know when to let go, that's not true. I don't know when to stop. I don't know when to say, this is it, this is all I've got. I'm not in control. The tutorial isn't just a tutorial. It's beautifully integrated with the story and genuinely makes you want to learn more. The game teaches you by making you feel powerless. It tells you the rules and the ways which you can get screwed. However, this game isn't just a game. It breaks its own rules and moves on before you can even process it. The map you move along isn't just game structure, it's a story. Birds fly over the bleak orange sky of the forest. Swamps reek of rot and decay, and cold cuts into your bones on the trek through the snow line. The man narrates your story as if you are destined to die. You find a backpack with already bloodied pliers, a campfire surrounded by shadowy figures who might upgrade your card or eat it. Every choice, every upgrade, every step is drenched in unease. The mechanics and story are one, and as we go through the game, you can't even trust it won't just reach out and grab you. Inscryption lures you into believing you can master it, that you're in control. Then it breaks you. At the heart of Inscryption is its card gameplay. Simple at first, but in reality is very strategic, brutal, and deeply satisfying. You've got a deck, a board, and 2 resources, blood and bones. Blood comes from sacrifice. Throw down a card, then kill it for something stronger. Bones are what's left when creatures die, used to summon cards that thrive on decay. Right away, the game teaches you, with great power comes a beefy body count. Every turn is a decision. Every card placement tips the scales. But what makes it so satisfying isn't just how it plays, it's how it feels. Cards slam like wood on wood, kills sound sharp and final. Teeth hit the scales with clinks that makes your stomach that who is going to You see, even though I really like this game and I love to gush over every little thing about it and other games, will people care? I sometimes feel like no matter what I put out into the internet or onto Dreams or whatever, no one will care. What's the point? I'm just a nobody at the end of the day who only just started. And even though I know that with enough content and with enough free time, people will find me and I will possibly get famous or whatever, but I don't know that for certain. Like everyone else at some point in life, I had this anxiety about whether I'll make it in life. Now, it was getting a bit out of whack for a video about an indie game, but I just gotta get this off my chest. And then there's the man across the table. The way he slips into new roles. Throughout the journey, he plays multiple characters. The trapper, the prospector, the fish fecker, I don't remember. And many other smaller characters you meet along the path. And the one that haunted me most, the surgeon.
Hello, viewers who are currently watching right now. This is completely unscripted because I don't have any clips to show you of the surgeon because right now there's a bunch of stuff going on externally that I have to fix, and so I couldn't get the clips in time. Also, I'm on a deadline to finish this video, so sorry.
At the end of the day, Inscryption is a masterclass at making the player feel extremely uncomfortable. And hands down, the best way it does this I want you to play this game. I really do. So I won't spoil everything, but I will say this. The moment you quote-unquote beat the game, it breaks. The screen glitches, you take the shot, and you're dumped into something else entirely. A completely different game. Retro. Top-down. Familiar, but unfamiliar. And once again, Inscryption steals back the control it let you think you had. You're back on the back foot, stumbling to understand. And that right there is what made me write this video. Control. The idea of having it, needing it, and what happens when it slips away. In Inscryption, you're always clawing for control of the board, the story, your fate. But every time you settle into a rhythm, the game changes and punishes predictability. It warps itself, and you're left chasing that feeling, that illusion of safety. And that's not just a game mechanic. That's life. We try to control our choices, our emotions, our image. We think, if I just do everything right, I'll be okay. But you can't predict everything. You can't control everything. This need also bleeds into how I make my videos. I want every word I write, every frame I cut, every breath in my voiceover to hit exactly the way I imagined. So I stress over every syllable, re-record lines a dozen times. I pace around my room wondering if I sound weird or if people think I'm trying too hard. If they'll hear that little crack in my voice and click away. I try to control every part about how I present myself. Because if others see a strong person, then I don't have to work on anything internally to actually be that strong person. But the truth is, that kind of control, it's impossible and exhausting. Some days, the end result just doesn't come out right. Some projects don't hit the same spark. And it terrifies me. Because I don't want to lose momentum. I don't want to make a bad video or piece of music or video game. I don't want to let people down, especially not myself. But that's part of the deal. Maybe creativity isn't about mastering every piece. Maybe it's just about showing up, even when you don't really have a good idea. Maybe it's about embracing the mess, the glitches, the rewrites, and still hitting export anyway. And if you try and obsess over it, it will consume you. But sometimes things fall apart. The plan fails. Life punches back. And all I can do is breathe, adapt, and try again. That's what Inscryption taught me. That control is never guaranteed. And sometimes the only thing you can do is let go. Well, that is all, my friends. If you like what you saw today, why not hit that like button down below, and maybe hit the subscribe button while you're at it. Thank you for watching. This has been the Media Guy, and I'll see you, predictably, next week. Take care.